So Freya, what have you got here?
I've got a rocket and there's the moon
Okay.
there.
What rocket is it?
It is the Saturn V.
And what did the Saturn V do?
It went to Apollo 11 mission
And where did that go?
all the way to the moon.
Wow. Can you show us the rocket?
What?
And how tall is that in real life?
The hole in the school, 30 times bigger than that. 30 times.
Wow.
Wow.
And where did the astronauts go?
In this top part, just there.
Wow.
there. And
Have you
what's-
got an astronaut you
What's
could show?
everything else, Freya? From here to here,
Everything
everything else.
else is the fuel tank.
Yes.
Wow. Can you show me an astronaut?
They're tiny.
They're tiny. There you go. And
That's how small they're supposed to be compared to
are they?
that.
Let me have a closer look at that then. Oh, there we go. There's a tiny little man. Great.
Okay. So when it was launching, it was upright. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like that. And it was the whole thing like this. And where were the people up in here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All the way in the very top part.
That's right. And then it blasted off, and after about 2 minutes, what happens?
It was like that.
Yeah. And what
The
had
bottom bit,
what had happened to this?
that it was empty. The fuel
Empty.
tank was empty, so it just went out
so-
back in.
So it just fell off.
Yeah.
And then you've got this bit.
That is the only part left.
Yeah.
And that
And then
is
after-
how small it is compared to the rocket now. So
And then-
far, it
What happened when this was empty?
blasted. So only one
So now
is
the
part.
people are still here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got this bit, and this is the bit that made it go from Earth to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that only landed on the moon.
Well, we'll do that bit in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they were ready, and this had pointed them towards the moon, this engine and all of this fuel. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they do?
And that bit fell off.
This bit opens, yeah.
And it fell
So
off.
we'll take the
Oh, it fell off.
take that for me, Freya, please. No, the fairing. There you go. Okay. So there's two covers that come off. Okay. That could stay on there. There we go. Take that cover for me. No, the other cover. That's it. That's fine. That's fine. Pop them down over there. Okay. And can you just collect the replacement bit for me? There we go. And this bit here, Freya, the white piece on the top, this is the escape section. So if something went wrong when it was on the launch pad, this bit would take the bit with the people in it and zoom off. Yeah? So if the rest of the fuel, something went wrong, this saved the people. But when it was in space, they didn't need that anymore. So the white cover from the command module.
Okay.
Let go with your hands, Freya. Let go with your hands. That way. So when it was in space, it looked like this, and they pointed it towards the moon, and then they took the two covers away, Freya. Take the covers away.
Just like that, they fell into space.
Okay.
Get those up for me. Thank you. Right.
Freya, you don't need to fix it.
Right. It
That's
doesn't
it.
matter. Just thank you. Okay. So all three astronauts are in here. Okay. Do you remember who they are?
Yes.
Who are they?
Buzz, Michael Collins, and
Right. Look at the camera.
Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, and
Neil Armstrong.
That's the one.
Neil Armstrong. They're in here. Yeah. In the command module, which is this bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is what? What's this bit with the legs on?
That is the craft.
The landing craft.
Yeah.
Landing craft.
So this went to the moon. So it's called the lunar
Module.
module or the lunar lander. Okay. So what they did when they were in space. So they were stacked together like this with the nose pointing forward and the engine pointing backwards. So what they needed to do was turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picked it up. Separate it off and take the engine with them. That would be nice. This bit was empty, so that bit went. And now they turned back around and went to the moon. Okay, but wait, Freya, wait. Did this bit go to the moon?
No.
No. So when they were up in the orbit in the moon,
Yeah.
yeah, two of them went into the lander. Who went into the lander?
Neil Armstrong and Michael Collins
No, Buzz Aldrin. Michael
Buzz
Collins
Aldrin.
stayed. Where was Michael Collins?
in the rocket. He was
In
staying
there.
He was the pilot, so he stayed in the rocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin went into the lander, and now Freya, you can put this back down to the moon.
Can you land it on the moon?
Okay, that goes down to the moon.
There you go.
Okay, and then who comes out? That's the excess actually.
And who's that walking on the moon?
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
That's right.
Yeah. And so they did some research on the moon.
Then what did they do when they were finished?
They got
They got back into air.
Okay, so they went back inside. Okay, and then
they took off.
and then you can do
And
that
then
bit.
that bit.
Just pick it up
gently.
Just pick it up. That's it. And it leaves the legs behind, and it comes up to here.
And then it
Attaches to there. Like that.
And
then-
it goes back.
And then what happened?
Did they stay in there or did they go see
That
Michael Collins?
Bit fell off.
Well, the
So-
astronauts
They-
crawled back in first.
Yeah, they go back.
So Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin crawled back into the command module in here.
And then,
Then they left this behind.
yeah,
So that's this
Circling
bit
the
here,
moon.
circling the moon, and it's still there.
still there nowadays.
And this is the bit that went back to Earth, isn't it?
Yeah. Only.
So it goes all the way back from the moon to the Earth.
And lands in the sea.
Okay, and then which bit lands in the sea?
What?
That bit. So what happened to this bit? Because they finished with this bit. It was empty now, no fuel in it.
It was
Yeah.
lifting out of space.
So they got rid of that. This bit comes down. Okay, big parachute. Okay,
The parachute.
yeah, and then it comes down and it lands in the water with a big bag to keep it afloat. And then some people turned up in a helicopter and picked them up, and they all had.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Yep. Where's Michael Collins? There's Michael Collins.
And they all lived happily ever after. Nope.
Yep.
Yes,
There you
actually.
go.